I haven't showered for days.
Hello everyone, I am standing here with Conrad, who is one of our Mercy Ministries team. Conrad is kind of in charge of construction projects and water and helps keep things going around the Mercy Ministries campus. And this is Jacob Eaton, also with me. Jacob is visiting us with his family, his wife and his two sons, Levi and Evan. Have been with us a little over a week now, and they have about 4 more weeks that they're going to be with us. And they've been busy helping with a lot of construction and remodeling type projects. And one thing we asked Jacob to look at while he was here, because we keep having water issues. Water runs out every single day really for months and months. We've just had a struggle of keeping up with enough water for our really 120 or so people that are on our campus every day, and that includes the more than 100 kids that live with us. And so it's been a really big challenge to have water, and so we brought Jacob over to where we are right now, which is where our main source of water is. Really our main source, because we do catch some rainwater and get to use that for cleaning, but this well is our main source of water. And we brought Jacob over to look at it, and can you kind of tell us what you found?
Yeah, so as he said, this tower behind us is where all of the drinking water and plumbing water for the campus comes from. And so it fills in from the top, from the well, and then at the bottom there is a tap that the water comes out about 3 inches from the bottom of the tank and then flows over across the street to the campus. And so I came to investigate this, and the water is no higher than those ports where the water runs out to the campus. And as I look, the water should be running continually until it reaches, there's a float switch to shut off the pump, and it's not getting anywhere near close to that. It's staying maybe 3 to 4 inches deep in the bottom of there, and then that water is what's servicing the campus. So really the only water available right now is the water that's in the pipe between here and the main campus. And so as I kept investigating, I noticed the well pump is running continually.
Yeah.
It's just not pumping water out. And so what I began to notice is that the water table must be right at the point of where the well pump is, and it pumps the water out and then waits for that basin to fill back in and pumps more. And it seems to be that the pump is actually pumping water about 20 to 30 seconds for every 4 to 5 minutes that it's running.
Yeah.
And that's not a whole lot of water.
It's not a whole lot of water.
Digging the water well was the first project that we did after moving to Africa. And at the time, not only did we not know anything about digging a water well or water needs in Kenya in general, we also really had no idea what God had in store for Mercy Ministries. And so it served us well for the first few years, but really in the last year and a half, it has really been a struggle for that well to keep up with the demand.
Another challenge that we face with our current well is the fact that it's not located on our property. When we first moved to Kenya, we were partnering with another ministry, and we decided to build Mercy Home across the road from where we were supporting a school with that ministry, and that's where we dug the well. Since then, we had to part ways with that ministry, and we were given by the local authorities the rights to the water and the well, but we really have no way of securing any of our equipment that's over there.
For instance, 2 days ago, someone had a cow tied up to this above ground spout, And of course the cow tugged at it and caused some damage, so we have to repair that in order to get our water supply back. Right now, for the last 2 days, we've had almost no water now because of this issue. With the inconsistent water supply that we've been dealing with the last year and a half or so, we've had to get creative in ways that we bring water in. This donkey cart is one such way. We typically have it coming almost daily and bringing water from sources that we really have no control over. And unfortunately, since we've been doing that, several of our kids have struggled with ringworm. After a lot of prayer and discussion as a leadership team over the last several months, we have come to the conclusion that we just are at a point where we have to do something different. We're about to add a high school to our water needs as well, and already we're not able to keep up with what we have, and so we asked a team to come out and map for water, which they have now done, and we've located a good place to drill on our current property that we own. So we're just really at this point trusting that God would provide according to his good and gracious will that which is needed, and we're going to continue taking steps to progress towards digging a new well and having all our equipment on our property.
Jeff and I are here in front of the new bathrooms that we've been building for what seems like 6 months, but we were actually going to try and have them open before the conference, which starts tomorrow, but the water won't allow us to open them, so we're just going to put them on hold until we can get the well drilled. Let's try it that way. So we're just going to put that on hold until we can get the well drilled. So we did the water mapping, which you saw in the video earlier, and we got 3 estimates, and they ranged from 10,000 to 15,000. We actually chose one that fell in the middle of that because it came recommended to us from another missionary family that we know through Facebook, and so we felt comfortable using them. That's something that can be pretty tricky here in Kenya, is finding someone that is as experienced as they tell you they are.
Well, and has an accurate estimate as well. The low one,
Yeah.
even we saw right away, it was missing something, so we knew it wasn't really going to be 10,000. It was going to end up being more. So
Yeah, so things like that are such a struggle, and we've learned the hard way multiple times. The bathrooms behind us are a prime example. They were double what we were quoted. So anyways, so that's where we're at. So the middle company was about 13,000, and that doesn't include the pump or any type of storage tank. So we know those will be additional costs. So we started a fundraiser, and another problem that we have run into is that we don't have consistent power. And we have a residential generator trying to run our entire campus, and it just has given out on us. A couple weeks ago, we spent like $200 to get it fixed, and 2 nights ago, we went to use it, and it would not power the house. So we really need a generator as well. A commercial grade generator is going to run us around $10,000. And so we decided to do a fundraiser for both. We also have an amazing family who has decided to do a dollar for dollar match until that fundraiser is done, which is just crazy to me. If you follow me on Facebook at all, you know I've been kind of carrying the weight of all of our needs lately, and I woke up this morning and somebody had started a match and I didn't know about it, and I was shocked. And so it's hard being here and seeing the needs and not being able to fix it yourself, because that's kind of how I work. I want to have a plan. I might not be able to fix it, but I want to have a plan. And you can't just carve $25,000 out of your budget in a week or a month. And water and power are essential. You can't parent 100 kids. 25? You can't parent 100 and something kids in the dark at night when you have boys and girls mixed together. You just can't do it. And so, we run into that. We have to put them to bed if the power goes out and the generator doesn't work, and it interrupts Bible study, and I can go on and on. And it doesn't, we don't have water because our well is electric, and so now our well is not pumping the little bit of water that we could be getting from it. So we had two major things stack up on top of each other, and we had some really big needs, and God is providing. We've seen that throughout our time here in the 5 years. We've had some really hard times. We've had some times we weren't sure we're going to make ends meet for that week or that month, and every time He has pulled through and provided exactly what we needed, and that's what we're seeing today. So Jeff is going to put a link in the comments. He is the video guy. I don't even know how to do that. So he's going to put a link in the comments to the fundraiser, and until the fundraiser is completely met, it is matched dollar for dollar.
Yeah, so outside of that, we'll just ask you once again, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and please keep us in your prayer as God brings us to mind. And also, if you would, share this video. It really helps us to have these things, because Facebook nowadays, YouTube, things get suppressed or what have you. So the more people we have sharing, it really does help us tremendously. So we appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. We appreciate your prayers and your support. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Bye.